r/askreddit. You can have sex with one real person from all of human history. Who is your ultimate lay? A woman from the near future with a photographic memory who likes to yell out winning lotto numbers in the date they occurred during sex. I don't think she'd have enough time to shout out more than 2 numbers. You guys are taking a lot of chances with people we only have like wood etchings and posthumous portraits of. When it's about having historical sex, the looks don't matter that much. It's more about getting the privilege to say, yeah, I was balls deep in the 14th century Empress of Hungary. Edit. Yes. She was hungry for more. You fucking mongrels. Edit. No, I really meant mongrels, not Mongols. Writing you fucking Mongols would be kind of offensive towards present time Mongols. I'd like to have sex one more time with my wife who passed away from cancer 9 years ago. My body yearns for hers. The ultimate downside of finding the one is she may die young and leave you wanting. I also choose this guy's dead wife. Was not ready for serious feels in this thread. Extremely sorry to hear. Qingxi. Pirate queen with over 300 ships and 40,000 followers. Started as a prostitute and then a slave. Married up, wound up ruling the China Sea after her husband died. I can't imagine there being any skills she lacked. Wasn't she also one of the only really famous pirates, possibly the only one, that basically ended up well off and died peacefully cause they just gave up trying to take her down? You can pick anyone in history and you choose a legit pirate hooker. Edit. Thank you for my first gold ever. Stay classy, Reddit. Qingxi. Better get permission first. Her code. First, anyone giving their own orders, ones that did not come down from Qingxi, or disobeying those of a superior were beheaded on the spot. Second, no one was to steal from the public fund or any villagers that supplied the pirates. Third, all goods taken as booty had to be presented for group inspection. The booty was registered by a purser and then distributed by the fleet leader. The original Caesar received 20% and the rest was placed into the public fund. Fourth, actual money was turned over to the squadron leader, who only gave a small amount back to the Caesar, so the rest could be used to purchase supplies for unsuccessful ships. 4/7/39 According to Philip Morgan, the punishment for a first-time offense of withholding booty was severe whipping of the back. Large amounts of withheld treasure or subsequent offenses carried the death penalty. 7/29. Qingxi's code had special rules for female captives. Usually the pirates made their most beautiful captives their concubines or wives. If a pirate took a wife he had to be faithful to her. 10. The ones deemed unattractive were released and any remaining were ransomed. Pirates that raped female captives were put to death, but if pirates had consensual sex with captives, the pirate was beheaded and the woman he was with had cannonballs attached to her legs and was thrown over the side of the boat. 4/7/29 10. George Washington. I heard that motherfucker had like 30 goddamn dicks. He is also 6'1" and weighs a fucking ton. He'd save children, but not the British children. Helen of Troy. The fassafug that launched 1,000 ships. Man, the original face that launched 1,000 ships. The true cause of the Trojan War in which even the Olympian gods and goddesses took sides and battled. One hopes that such a monstrous beauty would be matched by her prowess in bed. I wonder if people of the past are actually attractive by our standards today. I feel like attractiveness is relative and we wouldn't find a lot of people from the past as attractive as a lot of the people from our time. Pre-Coke Lindsay Lohan. May I suggest first night doing Coke Lindsay Lohan? I'd do post-Coke Lohan. I'm wired to thrive on dysfunction. Can I choose a 3-way with Kelly Kapowski in the Pink Power Ranger? 12-year-old me would be angry if I didn't at least ask. If not, then Kelly. As long as we're talking Amy Jo Johnson, I'll allow it. The Queen when she was 20. Imagine the bragging rights. If I could cruise the past and choose across the sands of time, I know the dame I deign to name, to spend a night, sublime. She's famed and crowned the world around, by dusk, by dawn, by day, the first in line, but twice divine, and thrice as fine, they say. She's foxy, fair, and few compare, seductive, cute, and keen, a risky chick, the Dame of Dick. My only pick, the Queen. Now that's patriotism. I would bang a 25-year-old Betty White like a screen door in a twister. Edit. Thanks, upvoters, commenters and message senders. I'll take present day Betty White, she deserves love too. My wife knows my Reddit username. Yet she's already posted about getting finger blasted by Antonio Banderas. Alison Brie. Good God. Edit. By far and away my most upvoted comment. Edit 2. Less creep. We try not to over-sexualize any. Well, which is it? Alison Brie or good God? Audrey Hepburn, of course. Around breakfast at Tiffany's era. Not a moment's hesitation in this choice. I like this, but I watched Hitchcock's Rear Window last night, so I'd have to go with Grace Kelly. Every time she'd smile, I'd have a goosebump. Damn. 1997 Jennifer Love Hewitt. That's When I Know What You Did Last Summer came out, and for me, that was the height of her hotness. The secretary scene and the pink outfit from Heartbreakers. Shit. Rasputin. And cause I like both. Joan of Arc. She was super hot, especially right before she died. Beautifully executed. Rasputin was after all Russia's greatest love machine. Rasputin. Good choice. He reportedly had a monster dick. In fact, it was so incredible the physician at his autopsy cut it off and preserved it in formaldehyde so it's still around. Personally, I'm going with Teddy Roosevelt. They didn't call him the bull moose for nothing. Or a Rough Rider. I like the cut of your jib. He's my pick too. He was an asthmatic little weenie and got outdoorsy and jacked to compensate, and everyone knows former ugly people are the best lays. Can't guarantee I'd be speaking softly holding his big stick. Monica Bellucci, still and for always. Ever have that ex that's fucking incredible in bed, but absolutely awful in every other way? I really miss having sex with her. As long as I don't have to, like, deal with her afterward. Yeah, I sometimes miss my sex with my ex. Most amazing ass and perfect pussy I've ever seen on a woman. But then I jack off and remember why we broke up. Good riddance. The Black Swan. Aka Mila Kunis and Natalie Portman at the same time. Corey Byron. Don't judge me. Too late. Judging your exquisite taste in progress. Natalie Dormer. A clone of the former. Shatner. I'd fight William Shatner. Wait, what was the question? Becky from Accounts. Fuck off. Sarah from HR is way hotter. F. Scott Fitzgerald, because I'm a white girl daydreaming about the things he'd write about me. Also cause I know he love a bit crazy. My wife. She's reading this, isn't she? A real person, OP asked. Clint Eastwood in his prime, but I'd also be okay with Scott. Clint Eastwood is still in his prime. Sloane Peterson from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Hitler. And I would be brutal. Margot Robbie 10/10. Art's mom. You'll have to get in line, apparently. Probably Elvira, Cassandra Peterson, in her prime. Hell, I probably still would. I guess you could say I'm a boob guy. Eve, I am now the daddy of all. You pre-op trans centaur. You saucy minx, you. My wife. Checks behind shoulders. Mila Jovovich. Madame du Pompadour. I blame Doctor Who. Elizabeth Hurley in the late 1990s, early 2000s. Just yes please. Eva Green. David Bowie.